Captain Emily Phoenix Carter, a woman of unwavering resolve and nerves of steel, was one of the few female pilots entrusted with the mighty A-10 Thunderbolt II, affectionately nicknamed the Warthog by ground troops. Her journey to this point was a testament to her determination and passion for aviation. Built around a monstrous 30mm GAU-8 Avenger rotary cannon, the Warthog was designed for close air support, a role it performed with unparalleled efficiency. The cannon itself was a marvel of engineering, capable of firing 3,900 rounds per minute, making it a formidable weapon in any combat scenario. Raining down hellfire on enemy positions with terrifying precision, the Warthog earned its fearsome reputation on the battlefield. Its ability to deliver devastating firepower while maintaining exceptional maneuverability made it a favorite among ground troops who relied on its support. Emily, with her sharp intellect and unmatched flying prowess, embodied the spirit of this legendary aircraft. Her connection with the Warthog was almost symbiotic, as if the machine responded to her every command with a precision that was both awe-inspiring and deadly. Emily's journey to becoming a Warthog pilot was anything but ordinary. From a young age, she displayed an insatiable curiosity and a fierce determination to conquer the skies. Her path was paved with challenges, but each obstacle only fueled her resolve to succeed. Growing up near Nellis Air Force Base, she was captivated by the roar of fighter jets soaring overhead. The sight of these powerful machines ignited a passion within her, a dream that one day she too would be among the elite pilots defending her nation from above. She dreamt of one day joining their ranks and defending her nation. Her dreams were not just idle fantasies, they were the driving force behind her every action, pushing her to excel in her studies and physical training. Her dedication and hard work shone through, earning her a spot at the prestigious United States Air Force Academy. This was no small feat, as the Academy was known for its rigorous selection process and demanding curriculum. Years of rigorous training followed, pushing Emily to her physical and mental limits. The Academy's program was designed to weed out those who lacked the necessary grit and determination. But Emily thrived in this challenging environment. She excelled in every aspect, showcasing a natural talent for aerial combat and a strategic mind that impressed even seasoned instructors. Her ability to remain calm under pressure and make split-second decisions set her apart from her peers. Her call sign, Phoenix, reflected her unwavering spirit, rising above every challenge to emerge stronger and more determined. Like the mythical bird, she seemed to be reborn from the ashes of adversity, each setback only making her more resilient. The A-10 Warthog, a beast of a machine, was Emily's weapon of choice. Its rugged design and formidable firepower made it the perfect match for her aggressive flying style and tactical acumen. Its reputation as a tank killer and a savior of ground troops preceded it. The Warthog's ability to take a beating and keep flying was legendary, and Emily's skill in piloting it made her a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. The guttural growl of its engine and the devastating power of its cannon were enough to strike fear into the hearts of America's enemies. For Emily, the Warthog was more than just an aircraft, it was a symbol of her journey, her struggles, and her triumphs. Together, they were an unstoppable force, a testament to the power of determination and the spirit of the warrior. For years, Yemen had been a silent battleground, a place where the echoes of conflict reverberated through the mountains and deserts. A proxy war raged, fueled by regional powers and ideological differences, turning the country into a chessboard for larger geopolitical ambitions. The Houthi rebels, a Shia insurgency group, had seized control of large swaths of the country, including the capital, Sana'a. Their rise to power was swift and brutal, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The Houthis, backed by Iran, posed a significant threat to regional stability. Their influence extended beyond Yemen's borders, unsettling neighboring countries and drawing international concern. Their use of child soldiers and indiscriminate attacks on civilian populations drew international condemnation. The world watched in horror as young lives were conscripted into a war they barely understood, and innocent civilians bore the brunt of the violence. The United States, along with its allies, provided support to the internationally recognized Yemeni government in their fight against the Houthi insurgency. This support came in various forms, from military aid to strategic planning, all aimed at restoring some semblance of order in the war-torn nation. The conflict had reached a critical juncture. The stakes were higher than ever, and the potential for escalation loomed large over the region. Houthi forces were closing in on a strategic port city, threatening to cut off vital supply lines to the Yemeni government and allied forces. This port was not just a lifeline for supplies but also a symbol of resistance against the insurgents. The situation on the ground was dire, with reports of heavy casualties and a desperate plea for air support. The humanitarian crisis was worsening by the day, with thousands of families displaced and in urgent need of aid. Captain Carter and her squadron, stationed aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt in the Arabian Sea, were tasked with a critical mission to push back the Houthi advance and protect the lives of innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. The mission was fraught with challenges, from navigating hostile territories to ensuring the safety of their own troops. The stakes were high, the danger imminent. Every decision made could mean the difference between life and death, not just for the soldiers, but for the countless civilians trapped in the conflict. The world held its breath, hoping for a resolution to this silent war that had raged for far too long. The air crackled with tension, a palpable sense of urgency filling the room. Captain Carter and her fellow pilots gathered in the dimly lit briefing room aboard the aircraft carrier, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of the overhead lights. A large screen displayed satellite imagery of the target area, a Houthi stronghold nestled amidst a rugged mountain range. The terrain was unforgiving, with jagged peaks and deep valleys that could easily conceal enemy positions. "Our objective is twofold," boomed the squadron commander, his voice echoing in the silence. He paused, letting the gravity of the mission sink in. First, neutralize the Houthi artillery batteries that are pounding the city. These batteries have been causing significant damage and civilian casualties. Second, provide close air support to our allies on the ground who are pinned down by enemy fire. Our ground forces are in desperate need of relief, and it's up to us to ensure they get it. The mission was fraught with risk. The pilots knew that the success of the operation hinged on their precision and bravery. The mountainous terrain provided ample cover for Houthi anti-aircraft emplacements, making it a dangerous environment for aerial operations. The enemy was known for their tenacity and guerrilla tactics, often striking from hidden positions and then melting back into the rugged landscape. "Phoenix," the commander said, his eyes meeting Emily's with a mix of respect and concern. He knew the weight of the responsibility he was placing on her shoulders. "You'll be leading Alpha Flight. Your team will be at the forefront of this operation, and your leadership will be crucial. Your primary target is the artillery emplacement marked here. This position has been heavily fortified, and taking it out will be no easy task." Emily nodded, her gaze fixed on the map. She studied the details, committing them to memory. Every piece of information could be the difference between success and failure. "Understood, sir. We'll make sure those guns are silenced." Her voice was steady, filled with determination. The weight of the mission settled upon her shoulders. She could feel the eyes of her fellow pilots on her, their trust and expectations adding to the burden. Lives depended on her skill and courage. As she prepared for the mission, she steeled herself for the challenges ahead, knowing that failure was not an option. The fate of many rested in her hands, and she was determined to see them through to victory. The roar of jet engines reverberated across the flight deck as Captain Carter taxied her A-10 Warthog, call-sign Phoenix 1, into position. The sun, a blazing inferno in the cloudless sky, beat down on the tarmac. "Phoenix 1, you're cleared for takeoff," crackled the voice of the air traffic controller through her headset. Emily eased the throttle forward, feeling the surge of power as the Warthog lurched forward. The G-forces pressed her back against the seat as the aircraft thundered down the runway and soared into the azure sky. Inside the cockpit, Emily ran through the mission parameters, her mind racing. She glanced at her wingman, Lieutenant Mark Hawkeye Johnson, flying in tight formation beside her. Hawkeye, a skilled pilot and a trusted friend, gave her a reassuring nod. As they flew deeper into enemy territory, the landscape below transformed into a desolate expanse of sand dunes and jagged mountains. The air crackled with static, a constant reminder of the danger that lurked ahead.